indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The next item is approval of the board agenda. We have, it's on the agenda, an addition and fundraiser. So we're okay on that.
I make a motion to approve the board agenda.
Second.
Motion second.
Now we'll roll call. Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Mark Matthews.
Aye.
Agenda's approved. The next item is our consent agenda.
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye.
And Mark Matthews.
Motion carries. First item for consideration is permission to surplus or recycle technology and other obsolete items. I bet we have a bunch of them, don't we?
Yeah, we did have.
Okay.
It had to be moved for the fire marshal.
Okay.
So, that's the thing
We're going through it, be sure we don't need any of it.
yeah, that's the thing I text you guys about.
Yeah.
Clayton's right here, you can ask him, it's all,
Yeah, most of everything's up to about 5-6 years old, ready
It's
to
gone.
haul off to recycle.
Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Mark Matthews.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye. Motion carries. The next item is approval to create a new position, which will be a master teacher. And we've had the job description for several days now. And it's very, very thorough and very good, and we've needed something like this for a long time.
it gives our teachers an opportunity to be in leadership roles.
Is there several, you're gonna have
Yeah,
4 or 5 of them?
yeah,
Correct.
Yeah,
And they'll be getting
yes.
extra money?
Yes,
Okay,
and leadership training.
and leadership training, yep.
I'll make that motion.
Motion,
I second that.
second.
And I will do a roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Mark Matthews.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye, motion carries. And item C is approval of K-12 reading curriculum. Is this what y'all went to Clinton to see?
Part of it,
Part
like,
of it,
it's just a change, Ashley's here.
Yeah,
She can
I can
explain.
elaborate on that. So we have been working, we had our original reading adoption in 2020. Because of where we were in the time of COVID, we did not get a really thorough adoption process like they have supported us with our math adoption process that we're doing right now. So as we have continued to try to implement, we are seeing that it's not quite giving us what we feel like our students need. And so we're asking you guys to consider that we move into a different curriculum that more aligns with what we have moved to in 3rd through 5th grade. So it will create more of a continuation across the building. And so our teachers have, we've been to 2 other school districts to visit that. They're having some great success with that. And so that's kind of where we are right now. We feel like we can't afford to do 3 more years of this, that we're not going to be doing justice for our students if we do.
I read through that. Now, the teachers have evaluated this too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and so through our instructional leadership team, we've spent over the past month different sessions for them to put it alongside with what we're currently using and then what that option could be. And the consensus from all of those lead teachers is they feel like we need to make the move as well.
Well, I make a motion that we approve this reading
Motion,
curriculum.
And I second that.
second.
And I will roll call. Mark Matthews.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye. Anything that is gonna improve instruction, we need to look at.
We're very excited.
Good. I'd like to see it.
Come on anytime.
Okay. The next one is memorandum of understanding from East Tennessee State University. They're Claremont College of Education and Human Development. This is for student teachers, student preparation, educator preparation program is the formal title of it. It looks good. I read through it. quite as intense as the UT one, but it's a good one. Do I hear a motion we approve this memorandum of understanding?
I'll make that motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Mark Matthews, Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye, motion carries. Next item is the NIET proposal for the next school year, 24-25. This is another thing that has been very, very good, isn't it?
One of the best things we've ever done.
Yeah.
Ever done.
That's the feedback I get from
Yes.
everybody.
We'll be recognized on April the 10th as an exemplary school district with the State Department. I'll be going, it is April the 10th,
Yeah,
right?
next Wednesday.
That will be highlighted. Oneida Schools is the first, so we'll be highlighted, so super excited about that. For some of the things.
This is why I don't get all upset about test scores.
Yeah,
This is much more valuable,
it is.
and the results from this is much more valuable. Do I hear a motion we approve this NIET partnership?
Motion.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Mark Matthews,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye, motion carries. The next item is permission to, I skip bids for OMS OHS dish machine replacement. Slowly getting those old things.
Yeah, and she's got to replace that. I know Kathy isn't here, but that's something that has to be done. We actually
Yeah.
tried to get a grant for it and didn't get it. I know you all know about the grant that, we kind of all she put together for us to, and we didn't get it, but at the end of the day, we still have to have it, so.
Well, I'll make a motion to seek the bids on that.
Gotta have it.
We do.
Second.
Motion second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye,
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
and Mark Matthews.
motion carries. And the agreement between the American Registry and Internet Numbers, this was what we discussed last time. Clayton got that put together for us, and it's in the packet that's laying there.
And I just want to say, I love having Clayton.
He's great.
He is.
I agree.
Do I hear a motion that we
Did we keep Clayton?
keep
Make that
Clayton?
motion.
Yeah, we gotta keep Clayton.
Should we reword that or something?
Yeah.
I
Put
make
him
a
in,
motion.
we'll put him in this agreement with the American Registry for Internet Numbers.
I'll make that motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
and Mark Matthews.
Motion carries. Let's see if I've got everything. And then we have to approve the TSBA school volunteer recognition person, because it has to be submitted by May 1st, and it has to have board approval. And this year, Ms. Beth Smith has been recommended for that volunteer recognition.
I make the motion we approve Beth Smith.
Motion,
Volunteer.
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Mark Matthews, Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
This is approved. We will get that sent in, and then our student will let the high school determine that one. Fundraiser request is our next items. Middle school, Bird's Playground, Birdie's Playground, personalized bricks. Middle school, cheerleading, Rada sales. Middle school soccer, ham and goodie sales. High school baseball, donation calendar. High school baseball, Money Poly website donations, and middle school softball t-shirts.
Can I make one correction, and this is my fault, because I just found out today, he just found out 2 hours ago. So on the soccer, that's gonna be middle school and high school.
Okay.
That fundraiser will be both, because Dave Blevins was just announced our high school soccer coach, so he's actually gonna do it for both, if you guys are okay with that, if we
Yeah.
can make that edit.
That's ham and goodies, right?
Mhm.
Yes, ham and goodies, yeah, sorry Katie,
That's
that's
okay.
my fault.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
I just wrote it down.
yes. Okay. Do I hear a motion we approve these 6 fundraisers?
I'll make a motion, we approve the 6 fundraisers.
I second the motion.
Motion, second.
And I will roll call. Mark Matthews,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye. Motion carries. The next item is a letter of resignation from Christina Tucker. Do I hear a motion we accept this letter of resignation?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Mark Matthews,
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Lamson.
Aye. Motion carries. And the last item is a leave of absence for Donna Lee.
I make that motion.
Motion,
Second.
motion and second.
And I will roll call. Mark Matthews,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Lamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. That's all the business before the board. Director's report.
So we have 3 transfers, which is in your packet, they're already hired employees. Also, I know I've asked this for the past probably 2 or 3 meetings, but if you have any input as far as the budget, you all know that was given to us over a month late, so we're really trying to play catch up, and of course, we need to know now exactly, if you guys have anything that you want. Also in your packet is a list of accomplishments. Please know that's a huge team effort, and the list is lengthy. I'm very proud of what we've done this year, very proud as a team what we have done. We have an excellent team. I also have my director contract objectives in there for you all, as well as the March legislative calendars. You all know that that's been busy. I usually wear you all out on Saturday and Sunday with that stuff. I also included a local demographic data sheet for you all, just to kind of see exactly the changes that have occurred throughout the school system over the past few years. I put some contact information for you all for the Senate and the House. I have been in constant communication, so as long as you all understand that, we constantly communicate, usually in the evenings, regarding things that's going on. See, another thing, the strategic plan. If you guys have any changes, I know we just redid that, but I need to know by April the 12th if that's possible with you guys, because we have got to get moving on the financial side of things, as you all know. It's a lengthy process, and right now, if Dr. Williamson would do the scope with the kids, or do you want to help with that? We have some of our scope kids here. Is that right? Did they come?
One. Right, yep.
Ethan, so you are literally the only one. Ethan is there.
Miranda messaged me back and said some of them had soccer, I think.
Okay. And I'll get a picture. And Nancy will talk about the scope conference.
Of course, Ryan Day is more recent down there than me. I've worked with Scope since I've been on the school board, and it really is an eye-opening experience, isn't it? Because these students come in and they are school board members and school members for a day, and they have to debate current issues that their students are facing right now. And some of the debates are very, very hot, very, very interesting. And before they're selected to be one of the debaters on stage, they have to fulfill these roles within the group they're with. And they get to see all sides of being on the school board and in a school. You have any comments, Ryan?
Enjoyed my time.
Okay, Ethan?
I mean, I found it was a good experience for me. I found it interesting. It was a good learning experience. There was definitely, even if you didn't say anything, just being there was great to just be around other people who
Right.
share that interest.
And it's amazing to watch the growth of the students through this experience, from the very first time you meet them, and then watch them if they're chosen to debate on stage a few hours later. Okay, you'll come up here, I'll give you a picture.
You're much taller than she is. I know, Zach, I'm trying to cut you out. Best I can.
You want me to stand on the stool?
Yeah, probably gonna have to. You're a tall boy. All right, that's perfect.
Congratulations. I used to go down and moderate the groups, but that's one of the things that you can get boardsmanship points for. I don't need them anymore, and I know there's a lot of board members that are working on trying to make their level 5. But it's so interesting to meet the students and find out a little bit about where they're from. Okay?
All right, so for the month of April, I'd like to hire the following people as Samantha Duncan, Gabby Jeffers, Katie Sharp, and Jason Pike. And out of those, we've got 2 that are upcoming teachers, so I'm super excited about that. So. And I think that's all I have before the board.
Okay. Elementary.
Okay, so we gave you guys a calendar of events. There's April and May. As you can see, we're super busy, but in case you guys want to check any of those things out, and we wanted to give that to you guys. We are currently getting ready for our Teen and Ready test prep sessions coming up. So we're in full-blown testing mode, getting ready for that. As Dr. Phillips mentioned, we've been working with the court office in different areas, every area actually, but specifically through the math core office section that we're working with. Oneida Elementary School will be highlighted at the supervisors meeting next week in the East Core region on Wednesday. And they are putting together a 30-minute presentation that will be highlighting the work that the teachers have done through the math program this year. And so we just wanted you guys to be aware of that. Their hard work is really paying off, and we are one of the first schools in the state of Tennessee that is this far along in the cycle of improvement with the high quality instructional materials. And so they keep reiterating that it's a really big deal, and we might not realize how big of a deal it is, but they are going to be highlighting our school next week. So other than that, we're just wrapping up with all these busy end of the year activities as always.
It's hard to believe it's almost over. Okay, middle school.
Same thing, we're ready for testing. It's gonna be here in 2 weeks before we know it. We did our beta club induction yesterday morning. I'm very proud of those students. Really mad at Stacy right now for hiring my soccer coach. So, me and Jason and Selena will be on the, I guess we'll get on the ground running and find a middle school girls soccer coach now, thanks to Stacy. She's my friend. No, I'm just kidding. Dave has wanted this for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of him. He'll do a great job. He's been great with middle school
He has.
boys soccer, and then this year he took on middle school girls soccer, so he's been doing both of those. He has a good rapport with the kids. Speaking from personal experience, he's been great with my kid this year, but he'll be an asset to the high school with soccer. If you've not saw, our first of our playground equipment got delivered Tuesday as well, and the rest of it will be here at 8 a.m. in the morning. And Miss Dewana said that they would hit the ground running as soon as she got the crew finished. She has 3 different crews in 3 different places, so she said it could be 2 weeks, but we'll have Mikey Buttram on site next week, so he'll be prepping the lot. As you notice, we have it blocked off so you can't use it, but hopefully by mid-June, we will have a completed playground. So we're excited about that. And then, of course, we have boys soccer, softball, and baseball going on right now, and between Jason and I, we just tag team it and try to get somebody at all the games we can.
Very good. Stacy.
I'm gonna apologize, we did not get our student of the month done. That will be chosen by the arts department. I don't know how that slipped through. I don't know if it was spring break, but we will announce that at the next meeting. We have prom coming up April 20th, so that's always an exciting time. As the elementary and middle school said, this is the time that things get really, really fast. And there's lots and lots going on the daily, kind of getting ready for testing and graduation. We have been heavily engrossed in ACT. The scores came back, and have just been getting some feedback from the students on what has helped them, and it's been just so encouraging to see their hard work and that hard work pay off with significant increases in scoring. We've seen students jump 5 points in math. And then to see our juniors come in and do as well as they did, there's just some really, really strong scores. We are always battling the issue of student motivation for those that are not attending college. That's a hard sell for them to take ACT as something that's important to them. So you have a huge discrepancy between students that, you know, are seeking to go to college and really want that good ACT score and the ones that don't really see the value in it. And honestly, I can understand that if they're not going to college, they don't need the ACT score to get into a technical school. So that's a challenging motivation for those students to get them to invest in that for the benefit of the school, to at least try on that. So we're working on that, but we did a student survey with the juniors and got some great feedback, and for them to say that the boot camp aspects of that help them, and for them to come back and say, hey, can you please add a science, and can you help us with our grammar, and we'd really like to have specifically a geometry boot camp added to that, was again very encouraging for them to say that. And you're always weighing out whether, you know, you need to stop work for a week to really focus on ACT, because you're taking time away from your EOC, and those teachers have paced that. So, but we have obviously to make ACT a priority in our school. So we do that. We've done that for 2 days, and our students have asked us to extend that into a longer amount of time. And we've also had our sophomores had the opportunity to attend those, and they have come back and said, can you offer that boot camp for us as well as sophomores, so that we can go ahead and start that process, because it's important to us. So love those student conversations. I try to be really familiar with the data, so that I can stop kids in the hall and talk to them about how their improvement and how they're doing. I kind of did a quick breakdown if you're interested in hearing some of the scores we have as seniors compared to juniors on, you know, past the 21. Would you guys like to hear how many kids have those scores? So for the seniors, we have 6 students that are out of 21. We have 6 students that are out of 22. We have 8 students that are out of 23. We have 4 students that are out of 24. 4 students that are out of 25. 4 students that are at 26. We have 2 students that are at 29 now. I'm hoping that they will, a lot of kids that are 29 will go ahead and retake. Now these are based on only the scores from the original and the retake. They may be taking it on their own and have a higher score. And then this year we have 2 students that are in our 30 club. Cayman Sexton and Alyssa West are at 31. And then we have Nick Gilbert from last year that was at 36, but he is still with this cohort when it comes to data. So this is juniors out of the gate scoring those scores. These scores just came back. So we have 5 juniors. It's a little bigger class, by the way. But we have 5 juniors scoring a 21, 4 scoring a 22, 3 scoring a 23, 7 scoring a 24, 2 scoring a 25, 2 scoring a 26, 2 scoring a 27. For some reason, the seniors and the juniors, no one scored a 28. That must be a weird kind of anomaly, but we have 2 29s as well. I think one of them is in the room. And almost every single kid on this list that I've spoken with is absolutely, of course, they'll have a senior retake, but they are, I'm going to grow this score. This is gonna get better. They're not satisfied with it. I can't imagine not being satisfied with the 29, but you know. And then straight out of the gate, we had 2 30s on their first attempt, which I have personally never seen before. Well, a couple students I have seen before, but and then we also have a student that scored a 34 and a student that scored a 35. The 35 was not a first attempt. The 34 was. Gabe Brennan, Alexis Mooring are 30s. Connor Woods, out of the gate on his first attempt, scored a 34. And Elizabeth Kalovic has a 35. She will no doubt have a 36. She will keep taking it. She may already have a 36. So I just think that's really encouraging that we've got that many kids that are working so hard to get those scores. And a lot of kids, what that doesn't show you are the kids that are going from a 17 to a 19 or from a 16 to a 20. So they are systematically working, and we are doing our absolute best to provide the best ways for them to have opportunity to improve by offering that boot camp. We're offering ACT prep with Mark Martin. He does the black book and the red book. So again, if you want more information about the feedback that they gave us, those juniors that just took the test, I've also interviewed some seniors. Unfortunately, I can't really help them at this point, but as much as I can for the future, and I've asked them to give me feedback for what will help those other cohorts of students. So anyway, AP Appreciation Week was this week, so I'm sure Jordan would want me to say how much she appreciates Ashley and her work and how that makes her life so much better, having Ashley, and I think Zach also supports an AP role. I know that I wouldn't want to do this job without my AP, Sean West. He is amazing. He is someone who is willing to do anything for the school system, a drop of a hat. So I just have to say how much I appreciate him and what a great friend he is to me, and makes me better at my job. I also want to take an opportunity to congratulate Coach West. He got his 200th career baseball win last week against Eagleton. Just an amazing accomplishment for him. And I know he was super excited to get that. I don't think he ever thought he would get that opportunity to get those last couple of wins, to get over that 200 mark. So I was just so happy to see that that team accomplished that for him, and they're playing a tough schedule. Also, I'm so excited. I do hate it for Kelly because I do tend to steal
My coaches.
yeah, coaches and things like that, but that is the natural progression of things. But super excited for David Blevins to be at the high school. I personally grew up playing AYSO soccer with David, and just excited for him, just a great guy, and excited for our students to get to be around him and for him to grow that program. So that's all I have.
Very good. Kelly, any coordinated school help?
So, we lost Alex Geisler as the high school, middle school nurse, but we have partially replaced her right now. She was taking over for Michelle Anderson, who took a leave. So we have Samantha Duncan that Dr. Phillips hired tonight. Right now, she's with me 3 days a week. Denise Bankston's with me 2 days a week. And then in May, I think Sam's gonna take over for the entire month of May. We saw 1,300 students in the clinic in the month of March. Just blows my mind. And our sports physicals are May the 8th. So once again, Mountain Peoples has offered to do those for us for free. And I'm not sure if I told you all this or not, but we did bring on Ridgeview as an additional counselor. So that's gonna be a great asset to our students as well.
Very good. Hit the ground running.
I'm trying. Drowning, but I'm trying.
Yeah. Any comments from our student representatives?
I think 1/4 of our government group is here tonight. I don't know what happened to the other 3/4, but Mark, you are a victim tonight. We will be interviewing you. That's all I have.
He's excited, man.
Yeah, very good.
Kind of felt like you just got targeted.
Yeah.
But you missed they did it to this.
We
Yeah.
had it last
Yeah.
month.
They probably got worse.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second on this.
We are adjourned. I agree. So now,